welcome email to the staff, to the new staff. Then share the login details with the person so that they'll be able to log into Zoho on their own devices at home or their phones that they're using. Then share the email details with them before I now take them to their workspace. So that workspace should have a chair, a table, their system that they'll be working with. And then share the system details with the person. So if there is login or anything and you want them to change the login details and so you do that. Then put the new staff through on the major apps that they need for their day-to-day. So for example, since the person is in HR, I'll be putting them through to let them know that okay, you'll be using Zoho Recruit a lot, and then you'll be using Zoho Click to speak with colleagues in case they have issues. Then I'll assign Mrs. Foyin to answer all her work questions. So just in case the person has any issues, Mrs. Foyin is like the work body I will assign to the person. Then I'll share a link with the staff so that they can upload their credentials on OneDrive. OneDrive is like the cloud of Zoho app, so that's where we save stuff. Then request feedback from the staff on the HR manual, which should have been shared in that first email. At this point, this email comes with HR manual, like the do's and don'ts of the company and all. So at this point, I'm requesting feedback. This is not on the first day anymore. This feedback from staff on the HR manual could be maybe 2 days later, just to be sure that all that was sent to the person on that first day of their employment, the person understood. Then sometime within that week or towards the end of the week, I'll create a mock inter-staff conflict scenario and have the new employee try to profess solutions to it. Then sometime towards the end of the month, create a mock request lead and let staff put me through on how to handle it. Thank you very much.
How the company has evolved all these years, the mission, vision, what's the core value of the company, and the new staff to particularly know or fit with the company that he or she will be working with for. Of course, get the organogram, the stakeholders, the MD introduction, or how the trajectory of the company, how it's run, who and who is responsible for this and that, and then introduction to each and every department. Things you should know, like for example, what's the function of the HR, what's the function of the treasury department, the function of based on the organization that's you're working for, that you will be working for, each department that gives you a feel of what each department is doing, or the heads of departments, what's their responsibility, what's their role, and then when you need something, who you usually call to, or who should you meet, something like that. And then the incoming staff should also know the market share, the niche, the product introduction, what's the value or what the company is, and what percentage of share the company is in line with other company in the same industry, and also key responsibility of the staff and what is expected of the new incoming staff. Also corporate social responsibilities and partners. Who are partners and what are we doing in terms of corporate social responsibility in line with the law and so forth, and all other things will follow us. As you first likely said, like onboarding is going to take like up to 3 or 6 months. If the incoming staff has already aware of this basic or the foundation of the company, each and every department and each and every staff, what's their roles and responsibility. Anything that comes on after that, it's part of onboarding. Training the person is a process, just like I said. Training the person, what is expected of him or her, and then all other things will follow.
Conduct the regulatory compliance. So the next one is systems and processes. So provide software training to the employee, make them allow them to be familiar with the software they'll be using to work, and process walk them through the process of the job roles. So you make them understand, like explain to them. You don't just share documents with them. You need to explain the important parts to them as well, and also ask them the resources that will be needed to work. And next one is support. So assign a mentor, just like you said, assign a buddy, a workplace buddy for them. And also we have a regular check-in. Once in a while you come up to the employee and see how they are doing. And I have performance monitoring. Doing this will help to know, okay, if the employee is on the right track, right? The next one I have here is continuous learning and development. So continue the process of training programs to see if there is anything the person needs, the new employee needs. Provide it as an HR, and if there is a need for career development for this new employee, offer it. And I also have ongoing compliance check and audit and review, which has to be constant. And I have feedback, gather feedback from this employee to see how well you've done with your onboarding process, because nobody is perfect. So you need to get feedback to see, okay, this is what this new employee has to say concerning the onboarding process that you just carried out.